Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sage Universe, and this is Nondumiso Sitole, and welcome to another damn episode.
You need to call me Dumi, because that's how they know me.
Dumi.
Yes, my name is Dumi, not whatever he said. That's my ID name.
Okay, cool. My name is Dumi. I'm Sage. This is another episode of People for Positive Change. So today's topic is on.
Bring your voice up. Start that again.
So today's topic is on what is embarrassing but shouldn't be embarrassing.
Totally.
Right? What is one thing that you think is embarrassing?
Hey! There is a lot, people.
That's
but
embarrassing.
I have... No, it's not. I have like experience in the past events, like recent events, as farting is embarrassing. Like fucking something that is made to happen. It has to happen.
Yeah.
Like everybody goes through such, even little babies.
It's a natural thing.
It's a natural fucking thing. But it's embarrassing for everybody. Yeah. And it's not embarrassing for me. I kid you not.
Here's one thing about Undumine. She don't give a fuck.
Totally.
She's gonna let it out. And guys, when she lets it out and you are next to her, don't think that she likes you now because she's farting. Because we have that mentality, oh, she's comfortable enough to fart next to me. It doesn't mean she likes you.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
this
crazy.
has amused me.
Yeah.
You know, there was one instant, I was in an office space, and I was working with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Yeah.
Like, we were 5 people in the office.
Yeah.
So all of us are confronting whatever we need to do, and we're doing our job as usual.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I did it. So now I didn't take note of what was happening because it was not in my mind. Yeah. Apparently, someone heard it and then whispered to another, "Hey, Dumi just farted," in a very low voice that I couldn't even hear, you know?
Yeah.
And then another was like, "Oh, looking at me." And then she continued to do whatever she was doing. It took a whole week for her to ask me.
On that day, did you fart?
Exactly. I'm like, why did it take so long? She was like, Dumi, I was thinking, how can I ask you without offending you?
Let's ask the damn question.
You're not offending me on something that I did.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
It's crazy. It's
why?
Crazy. Like, I remember this
do you
one
make
time.
such a big deal on things that are meant to be?
Natural
exactly. We can't control shit like that. So what the fuck?
That's crazy. I remember this one time, right? Speaking of farting, by the way, we just had our lunchtime, right? And I was still doing the whole trucking thing, you know. And so we outside, and then all of a sudden I just lift my leg and, you know.
Okay, you silly.
I just lifted my leg and then...
It's not normal for you to, when you have it, you need to lift up your leg. No.
I was just letting it out.
When it just comes out naturally, without you making movements or you making gestures to show people that it's gonna come out, then, I mean, come on. You were making it making it known that I'm gonna fart now. Am I lying?
No, but
yes.
It's natural. You're not lying.
Yes, it is natural. You can take it in a comfortable position, right? But when you're around space, you don't have to hold it in. You just need to let it go.
True.
Apparently, that is embarrassing to people. It's not to me.
And apparently, it's disrespectful.
Very. Very. People get offended by it, guys. I don't want to lie.
I don't understand how something
I don't understand why do you get offended with me farting?
With a natural thing.
I mean, what's your instant that you've ever experienced which is so embarrassing but shouldn't be embarrassing?
What we're doing right now.
Is it embarrassing?
Like, in my head it's embarrassing, but it's not really. Realistically, it's not embarrassing.
How so? Like, I'm not understanding. How is us doing our thing, minding our own business, is embarrassing?
Are you gonna let me talk now?
Yes.
Okay. So, I have these little things that are playing in my head. Oh my God, this one is gonna be watching. Oh my God. so many eyes around garden center. It was okay when we were doing it at an enclosed space. It was just the two of us. Now we're gonna be doing it, and we are around a whole lot of other people which are gonna be watching us. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like.
So you're telling me you're embarrassed by people looking at you?
To some degree, yeah.
I mean, dude, we creating something here.
Yeah.
And we gonna make it
hold on.
known to everybody, right? So I'm not understanding you being embarrassed when people watch it and they see it. It's the same similar shit. They actually going to be watching. You guys are watching this, right? So he's embarrassed for you to watch him speaking like this.
No.
Speaking his thoughts and sharing his mind. What the hell?
I don't care when we just post a thing, but like when you're actually doing it live.
No difference. People are going to be watching you at the end of the day.
Cool. Got you.
That's the purpose of us creating such. So I'm not trying to like say that it's not okay for you to feel this way. It is. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about being embarrassed about what you're doing and what you signed up for.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to understand the mere fact that it's the same thing.
It's just not that
posting
hold on.
it. Like, let's say we were live right now, right? We will be doing the same thing in an enclosed space where nobody's walking around. So would that make you feel embarrassed?
No.
So why are you embarrassed?
Like with that scenario, people know that there's gonna be an event that's gonna happen with Sage and Dumi.
No. Here's the instant, right? We just pick a day, right? This day, we're gonna go live. This is between me and you. Didn't tell them. We didn't tell anybody about it. It's not a planned thing.
Live on YouTube or what?
Even if it's on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. We just going live.
Oh, it's not.
I didn't specifically say where.
It's not like an event, like.
We going live.
Okay.
What do you understand about that? We are going live. That's all I said.
I thought when you said live, you meant like we're gonna be live in front of people. I didn't think that you were talking about the social media live.
That's the case. When we go live.
Social media live?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
I mean, where are we going to go live on?
On stage.
Okay. That's an event. It's a playing thing, and
that's why
I'm not talking about that.
Okay,
I'm referring to us instead of pre-recording.
Yeah.
The podcast, which is the definition of podcast.
Yeah, true.
So we not pre-recording.
We go
live.
Yeah.
Would you be embarrassed about that? That's the question.
No.
Why not? Because people would be watching us live. It's pre-recorded. It's in an enclosed space. We went live on an enclosed space. But there are people just popping in on an hourly basis or seconds.
Seconds, yeah.
They're popping in and they're watching us while we doing the podcast.
True.
So would you be embarrassed?
I've done it before and I wasn't embarrassed.
You weren't embarrassed?
No.
Oh, grrr. There you have it.
But the feeling is different when you do it in front of actual people. That's just social media, though.
This is what I don't understand, people. I'm failing to understand it. There are lots of different scenarios that I can share, like having a conversation that involves sex. Excuse my French language.
It's sex. What the fuck?
Other people get offended when you talk about such. Right?
About sex?
Naming body parts is offensive.
Oh wow.
It's an embarrassing subject to them. But it shouldn't be. These are body parts that we have.
Exactly.
These are things that we need to understand and teach each other or train each other on and learn from each other.
Yeah.
But it's embarrassing.
That's weird.
And I think it shouldn't be embarrassing because
weird.
that way when everybody has heard a saying that says communication is key.
Yeah.
But nobody's understanding that.
Nobody does it. It's just like high and bad, like.
It's my viewpoint.
Yeah.
Like people on this channel, right?
We being honest and open.
We honest, we open to any thoughts or any viewpoints.
So with that in mind, when you
Whatever-
talk about communication is key, it also refer to when, let's say, a couple has sex, but now the lady didn't enjoy it, and she doesn't understand the concept of communication is key to the point where she has to say, you know what, dude, our sex was shit last night. Babe, I don't
Something
how you
like
think.
that. It's not an embarrassing thing to say.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't enjoy you. What the fuck? Maybe to some degree, when you communicate about it, the guy can improve
Yeah.
his skills on the subject. Doesn't matter what the subject is. It doesn't have to be sex. Okay?
True.
So as I was saying, whatever I think is, it's not the case. It's not always the case. This is my thoughts. This is his thoughts.
Yeah.
This is our thoughts or our observation on whatever happened. Would appreciate it if you shared your own thoughts on it.
On it as well, yeah. Here's another thing that I've thought of.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this last night. I've observed that some people,
And
some
long
gen-
before
some-
you even start.
some gents and some women are embarrassed of introducing their significant other to their families. I mean, why is that embarrassing?
To some degree, it's not really embarrassing.
But there are people that get embarrassed about like introducing the significant other
Yeah.
to their family.
Totally. But it's not really embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Talking from a girl's point of view.
Okay.
This is my point of view, girls.
Yeah.
It's not like every girl out there thinks like me, okay? So, in my point of view, it's not really embarrassing,
Yeah.
but it's a point of, if I introduce you at home to my parents,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That means we stuck together.
Yeah.
That means we need to create together.
Yeah.
That means I can never introduce another.
To the family.
They want to see you all the time.
All the time.
Even if in the long run your mind changed to being with me.
Oh goddamn.
So imagine if I went home and I introduced every little guy that I meet.
Oh, you're crazy, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So to some degree we think about those things. You can only introduce your fiance
Imagine
to your family. Like someone
your
that
dad,
you already
your dad
said.
would call you a hoe at that point. What the hell?
Thank you. So someone that you like feel like, okay, now I said yes to this
Yo.
guy. I want to get married to him and create my future with him. Like it's on my finger.
Yeah.
I said yes. Then in that instant you can take the person and go and introduce to your family. But now it's just the boyfriend. Anything can happen tomorrow. So why bother?
But then hold on. Like there are people that have boyfriends and they already know, you know what, we stuck together, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I had instances like that, but in the long run, it changed. The person didn't share the same realities as me. Like, we didn't agree on most of the stuff. So, we ended up quitting on the relationship. But at first, we really thought, like, you know, we're gonna build something. We're very serious with each other, and we were trying to build something.
And then all of a sudden,
Boom.
flop.
Life happened. We were never in agreement together, and that's why it never worked out.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you need to look into these things. That's not an embarrassing thing. It's not embarrassing to introduce your boyfriend to your family. Totally okay. But when you break up with him, then what? I'm going to bring another.
And so-
That's the thing I think was, I don't know about you girls, but please share your thoughts, share your minds. Is this an embarrassing thing for you to
I
introduce your boyfriend to your family? To me, it's not embarrassing. I'm not really appreciating doing it.
I'm not saying like every little chick over there or guy
No.
feels embarrassed to like introduce them.
Those were your thoughts.
Yeah, but I'm not saying all of them.
We appreciate your thoughts,
I
and it
didn't
was
say
a
all of
question.
them, though.
Yes, I understand
Yeah.
this. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. So I'm sharing my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
It's not really an embarrassing thing. I don't feel embarrassed to introduce anybody to my family. I'm a people's person. I've introduced friends and colleagues and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to relationship, I like to keep it aside up until I know, you know what, now to me certain that this is gonna go a long way, and the ring is on my finger, and up until now it hasn't, guys, it hasn't. So yeah, I'd like to keep it that way.
Because we fucking up. We fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Now, we've seen, right, people with the ring in the finger, and then it still don't work out. So what makes you so certain once the ring is on the finger?
That's my point of view. Like I said, I'm not saying it's the case to everybody.
Yeah.
The reason why it's still not here, I'm still not certain. I kid you not.
Yeah.
I met people.
Yeah.
They proposed. I was uncertain about them. That's why I declined it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not always the case. I don't jump just because.
Yeah.
Oh, I met a guy and he's handsome and he's cute and he wants to marry me, and I say yes. I don't do that. I'm not saying that's the case on failed marriages. No, I've never been married. I can never really conclude on that subject. So I do not know anything about that. But my take on it is Dumi is not married simply because I don't jump just because.
Just because someone says wow, wow, wow.
Even if I'm so in love with the guy, I'm really into them. No. I think about the future, not today.
Yeah.
So if you ladies think about today, I'm not saying you are. Don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about today when you make such decisions, then you're bound to experience whatever comes on your table.
Have you ever seen this? People feeling embarrassed of chasing their dreams?
Yes. Many. In my observations, it happens to people that are surrounded by people that are not really building
but they're destroying.
But they're destroying.
Yeah.
Then another is going to feel embarrassed. Hey, what if I go and play lotto? Hey,
it's not gonna happen.
Never going to happen. Why even bother? You're going to waste your money. Listen, it's gambling. Gambling is like a game, you know? And yeah, there are lots of good games out there, like life is a game.
Yeah.
But now, life is a good game.
It's a very good
Gambling
game.
Is a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Because it's depends on luck. Nothing else.
I observed that actually. When was this? This past week I observed it. I was like, maybe there's a way, like a cheat code to playing lotto. And then I was like looking at historical numbers that were coming up. Like I looked 6 months back to present time, and I'm like, this is pure luck. If you win this thing, it's just luck. There's no.
It only depends on luck.
There's no this or that. This is just luck. If you.
So
win
it's not a game that you can really put your energy on your money on.
Yeah.
I really don't appreciate gambling. So as I was saying, there's lots of games that people can play, right? But I'm not disputing that, but it's kind of dangerous to even think it's embarrassing for you to go after your dreams.
After your dreams, yeah.
Because your dreams are yours. Your goals are yours. This life is your life.
Yeah.
And you are living it for who?
I remember
yourself.
this. I remember this one time.
Not
actually.
anyone else.
Yeah.
You're not trying to impress anybody but you. So why be embarrassed about that?
Exactly. I remember this one time actually. I was when I was still staying in Guguletu, and we were talking about it was me and these other two lighties in in the streets, and I asked them, where do you see yourself in a couple of years? And then they were like, they couldn't answer the question, right? And then they asked me. I was like, well, I see myself with a damn private jet. It costs about $75 million to get it, like something like that. You see, and there was a private jet passing by actually at the time, and we're like, you see that? I want to get myself that. And then they were like, oh, you think so far, man. You know, I don't think you can get anything like that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna show you. And once I get it, I'm gonna take it hover above your house and then piss on it. No.
Ah, okay, that's not cool. I do not, and I repeat, do not advise you to do that.
I'm not gonna do it.
Please,
but I just said
that's not cool.
No.
Like I said earlier, right?
Yeah.
You living your dreams yourself.
Yeah.
This is your life. You don't try to impress people but yourself. Because if you try to impress others, that's where you go wrong.
Yeah.
If you try to copy others, that's where you do it wrong.
A whole lot of wrong.
A whole lot of wrong. So don't do it for others. Don't do it for anybody else but you. I kid you not. You can never go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Totally. So as I was saying, another embarrassing thing that shouldn't be embarrassing, which I'm thinking of, is it's like natural things that are bound to happen. Burping.
Burping? Right. Yeah.
That's burping, right?
Yeah.
So when you burp, people say you must say excuse me,
yeah.
or I'm sorry. Why am I being sorry for burping? When it comes, it comes.
What are you excusing?
Why am I being excusing it? Why am I being sorry about doing it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a natural thing that's bound to happen in this lifetime.
That's true.
Living as a human being,
Yeah.
everybody fucking burps.
Exactly. And I think, like, and one of the other things which is natural, people just don't wanna have it come out, is being themselves. Like, people are so embarrassed with being themselves, though.
That's why you see a lot of fake people out there. No offense, guys. No offense. I plead with this. But to me, it looks like that.
It does look like that.
The reason why you've got so many people that are fake, people change their accents, they change the way they behave, they change who themselves are, or they change how they think or how they behave around others. But then when you're in the room with this person, they like do whole lots of bunch of weird shit, and you're like,
what the fuck is this, man?
This is the real you.
Yeah.
This is Tiso, you know? And then you're like, so why were you pretending? It's so tense, bruh.
Crazy.
Like, I've held position in jobs, and I came to such a degree of understanding the why, trying to understand, because I didn't fully understand it.
Yeah.
I was not in agreement with it, but here's a tough situation.
Yeah.
When you sign a contract with the company, right, and you start working for them, whatever rules or regulations they have, whatever do's and don'ts they have, you're in agreement with it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
You understand? So that cannot be changed, unfortunately. So now you need to adjust your life and adjust your beingness for the sake of being paid or getting a salary and working for these people. So you cannot be normal and be yourselves. This one other instant that I remember, I went to work wearing socks, like huge ones that were way below my knee, right? But I'm pulling these socks on top of my tights that I'm wearing.
Oh man.
Then I have like slides.
Like you're going to run for errands.
You can't run on slides, come on.
Now you're gonna do some errands.
Yeah. So then I'm wearing a t-shirt, then I'm wearing cap. I'm going to work. Guess what Dumi's job is? I need to be training people on something. So now I go to work wearing like this, and then HR calls me and she's like, Dumi, there's a certain dress code that you need to maintain as a trainer. I'm like, oh, I didn't know this.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, so this was me being myself.
Yeah.
And that was not allowed.
That's true.
In that position that I was in. So I was like, okay, so how should I wear? I need to wear heels every fucking day, Monday to Friday, and I need to be on a formal dress code, Monday to Thursday. Friday I can do semi-formal. Bros, I kid you not, I had to go on Google and look these things up.
What is semi-formal?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand why. And she was like, aren't you embarrassed to come to work like this? because it was an embarrassing situation that I put myself under. Like, why would I be embarrassed about being myself?
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I'm like, this is me.
Exactly.
On a daily life basis.
Exactly, yeah.
This is how I am, and I cannot change it. So I didn't understand what she was trying to imply, but then I had to agree to the rules and do's and don'ts of the job because I signed a contract.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's crazy though when you think about it, because like, what the hell, man? I remember there was this one time I was doing sales, right? And I also had to maintain a certain look, right?
I don't understand.
But now here's the thing.
Looks.
Yeah, here's the thing. The seniors to some degree have come to me about the situation, and then me just being me, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wear as casual like this and go and sell some shit. Okay?
That's it.
Yeah,
The product is to sell something.
Yeah, it's not.
So if
it's not what I'm wearing.
Get the job done.
Yeah.
Whereas you being yourself, how is that affecting anything?
It doesn't affect anything.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, even if I dress up and look pretty and put some makeup or put some eyelashes and shit like that, I'm not gonna get the job done if I don't know how. That's the true story. So my attire, it's the same scenario whereby you need to have a dress code when you're a student, right?
Yeah.
Even if I dress properly and I wear a full uniform to school, I'm not gonna understand the subject if I don't know how.
Underneath that whole full uniform could be a dumb, delicious.
Is that word delicious?
Ignoraneous, idiot.
I fucking need to look that up. You gave me a misunderstood word right now. Is that a word named Domitius?
No, I just made that up.
Fuck! I knew it.
Ignoraneous is a word.
Is it?
It is a word.
Okay.
Idiot, stupidio.
Okay.
But you have.
Calm down.
Uniform.
Calm down.
Okay.
Yes. He is getting all pumped up. Maybe there's a scenario at school where he's seen such.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the case.
That was the case.
So
actually.
let it not pump you up. Please come down. We're still on what is the embarrassing thing that which shouldn't be embarrassing.
Being myself.
It's not embarrassing. According to me, and do you agree on that?
It's not embarrassing for me.
Thank you. According to him as well.
Yeah.
I wanted that to come out of your mouth.
It's
not me assuming it.
It's just easy.
So it's not really embarrassing.
I think it's way easier to be yourself than to try to be something else.
Oh.
It's just way
easier. You feel freed.
Yeah.
You feel like being yourself.
Now I'm not trying to be like this little springbok that's hopping on all of these lies. You know what I'm saying? That I've just put out there that this is me. But then
totally.
I just put out that and I'm just like, it's right, man. Let's go, dog.
Totally.
You see? So, I'm not trying to put any like fake persona.
What is a persona?
Like, it's just like this certain kind of characteristics that you try to put up. So like think people can see you as a certain type of person.
Okay.
Right? Like so I could say I know I don't like having a lot of girls, but now I'm gonna like a lot of girls. I'm gonna
just because
just because people can say, oh, he's that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. I hope you all got it. Okay, good. Anything more you want to say?
Oh, by the way, just comment what you think, things that are embarrassing that we didn't mention, and they shouldn't be embarrassing at all.
I'm sure there's a lot out there.
There's a lot. And also comment what you think about this video today. Yo, that brightness on my shirt, man. Anyway, so comment, like the video, share it. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe and press on the post notifications bell.
Don't forget.
Don't forget. We are on 189 subscribers and we are continuing up. Help us get to 200 subscribers. That will be so appreciated. Thank you very much. This was another episode of
People for Positive Change.